I'm Jeff Arscott and we farm on the side of Dartmoor at Great Week, Chagford, and we run beef suckler cows, finishing all our own progeny, and using lambs, breeding our own Suffolk rams, and use the Tracesure boluses because of the high performance and better feed conversion ratio we're getting with it.
Tell me about the system that you run here.
We lamb in February and March and sell them, nearly all of them fat, through the summer, so they're gone for the winter. The cattle are finished as bull beef and 18 to 20 month old fattening heifers. And we find with the boluses, the cows are losing their winter jackets much quicker in the spring and hence are much healthier and are gaining time, opposed to 4 or 5 years ago they used to lose 2 or 3 weeks. They're now gaining 2 or 3 weeks, which is making a vast difference to us.
And when did you start using the Tracesure boluses?
12 months ago now. We've just had the scanning results back from the cows that had the first ton and they gained a lot at the time. One bunch I was late doing in the spring were much later losing their winter jackets. So yeah, we're very pleased with it. We also think the bulls have held their weight better while they were working at having had a bolus. I'm sure adds to the fertility as well.
And what was the reason for starting to use the bolus?
Cows losing 2 or 3 weeks rather than holding time was our main reason. We went down the route of putting all the minerals on the grassland, but it wasn't feasible for us because we own 300 acres and we rent 400 acres. Whatever we did with the home ground was no good when the cows went away to grass keeping. So we found it was better and more certain.
And you're seeing better fertility as a result, are you?
Much better fertility, yeah. Well, we scanned 130 the other day and I think there was 2 that weren't in calf. One of which had had a bad calving and another one that the vet said was dirty, whereas 3 or 4 years ago we'd have been having 10 or 12 empty out of 100 rather than 2.
Do you continue to use the minerals?
No, we've stopped using the minerals for the dry cows, but we do still use minerals in the fattening and store cattle. But we are thinking of trialling the boluses on them as well. It's peace of mind that they've all had it and they're sorted for the summer and we don't need to worry about them.
When do you bolus?
We bolus on the 1st of March to cover them through the summer as they calve and to get them back in calf.
And do you use the bolus on the sheep?
We've started using the boluses. We used it on these lambs here at weaning time and have found before we used vitamin drenches and found that they had a boost for 2-3 weeks, wonderful, and then went stale again. Whereas we find them with the boluses, they're keeping going all the way through the summer. And they're doing it with much less food because they're fitter and healthier and staying brighter.
So you're saving a bit of money on feed?
Yes, and the same as the cows, it's peace of mind. They're looking well all the time. I don't need to feed them, they just do it off the grass in front of them.